the basilica that was cut into the solid rock of the mountain. This is in the Valley of the Fallen. So I want to show you this. So this is the church proper. And it's quite impressive with the altarpiece. And there's some monks that run the place. But this was designed and constructed during the reign of Franco, the dictator here in Spain. But you can see kind of the more classical elements here, but also kind of the brutal modernist sculptures that are not classical in terms of the sense of coming from the 14th, 15th onto the late 1800s. So this is an impressive space, but just to give you an idea how far they drove this into the mountainside. This is the hallway leading up to the church proper. And you can see light way down there. That's where we come in. And there's a series of steps. And it's cool and it's nice. And a lot of these seats are original to when they built the complex. But you can tell the age of them. So I'm going to come down the steps now. Over here. And also I noticed this form of granite is used throughout. And I think these darker chunks are the parent rock that the granite formed in. So we have a series of tapestries here on the wall. But once again, like I said, some of the artwork here, you can tell the age of when it was made just by the figurines, how they were designed, that brutalistic form of art that came up in the 20s. I've seen it in Italy and other places. But just look how massive this place is. I'm not sure if that's the parent rock up there that the mountain's built out, it's built in the mountainside, or they've layered it to make it look like that. But this is quite impressive. And like I said, that's the way out. A set of staircases that go up and into another chamber, and then there's a security guard checkpoint with a metal detector, because this is still a contentious place for a lot of people. Mind you, people who fought and died or lived through the Spanish Civil War, most of them are all dead. They're gone. They're pre-World War II aged. So it's their children or grandchildren that are keeping that animosity alive, that hate or that angst or anger, and it's very political too. I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, we are on the backside of the complex, the Valley of the Fallen, and this is a monastic complex along with a boarding school with a place to stay the night and restaurant. So we're here to get something to refresh ourselves. This is Carmen and Ivan, and that's the black car of sweltering heat for right now. But this is very, very beautiful. I mean, you wouldn't, coming up here, you stop at the monument down below, you don't know this rest of the stuff is up here. So let me just go ahead and just quickly walk. And they're watering the lawns here. I think the lawns need fertilizing though, not just water. With some refreshing ponds here too. And so we'll figure out where the restaurant is and call it good.
Okay, as a total lark, I came to Costco with my friends, and I just showed them my membership card, scanned at the door, and whoop, was right in. So it's just like any other Costco, at least in the United States, now in Spain. And it's laid out the exact same way. Now, I didn't take a lot of photos just because it looks kind of weird taking photos inside of a building like that, but we wound up getting some cafe con leches, and it was great. They have their own tire center here, parking lot. I think there's some parking down below with staircases, so we're gonna get back in the car and get back to my accommodations eventually. Take care.